Hi, and welcome back to Chuck's Tuesday Taxidermy Tips. Last Tuesday we talked about the beetles, the skull bleaching, and we had a couple follow-up emails, questions, asking me to actually show you how to use this product. So after the cell phone goes off, we're going to be putting on our gloves. I suggest you wear gloves because this stuff will burn your hands. We're going to take the salon care, I'll pour some into a cup. Then we're going to take a little bit of this basic white. And we're going to mix it into a little more of a paste so it'll go on a little thicker. Just really thickening up nicely. So we've got it mixed up pretty good. We're going to take just a Jippo disposable brush. We're just going to brush it on. I use a thicker brush than this, except for I'm out right now. So I'm going with what I have. We're going to coat this whole thing. Pick it up, that's why you need to wear the gloves, so you can brush it everywhere. And you're getting a general idea. We're going to coat this whole thing until it's completely covered everywhere. Push it in all the little holes. You get it everywhere. Everywhere you want to turn it white. Now this is of course after it's spent however long is necessary in a degreaser. Oh, and I want to point out one other thing as I ruin my good new shirt. I've talked about always trying to cut the joints with a knife rather than a saw. You can see here on this, if the camera guy can come in, see that saw mark? So he cut off part of the knob of the atlas bone with the saw. It's a good idea always just to use a knife. Get it at the joint. Learn how to use a knife. Drives me crazy when guys use razor blades, but that's just me. So I basically got this coated. We coat it all inside. We go inside the septum in the nasal cavity, all in there. Brush the teeth. Make sure you brush everywhere. In the ear canals. This bear, it's not uncommon that you have to do them a couple times. You can see how many dark spots this bear has even after being degreased and everything. I'm going to put that down and then I'm going to jump over to the bottom jaw here. And I'm going to show you how to, if you just do it straight. In fact, I think I'll just use this for an example. Now this is if you didn't mix it into a powder. See how much thinner it is? It's still going to work, but it's just a lot thinner. When you mix the powder and paste together, you can see it foam up and have a reaction. It's like double duty, you might say. But I wanted to show both ways. Just so you could see.
About how long do you typically degrease it for? You said, however long you degrease it.
Well,
what's the typical degrease time?
Now on your predators, your bears, bobcats, well, bobcats aren't that greasy, but coyotes, raccoons, bears, boars, and badgers have a lot of grease in their skulls. They take however long they take, at least 30 days, sometimes 90 days, before all that yellow grease is going to suck out of them. Your cleaner skulls like your deer, your antelope, elk, things like that, they could be done in as quick as a day. So that's just something you have to keep checking. And even if you leave them 6 months in sometimes, still that pesky yellow grease leaks through. Now after we've got it like this, we're going to go find a nice sunny spot. We're going to set it in the sun at least a day, maybe 2 days. Then we're going to recheck it to see if we need another coat. Then after it's all, you think it's done, we wash the dried powder off. And then if we're satisfied with it, some guys like to do a clear satin coat over it to keep the fingerprints off it. So anyway, that's basically it. Please feel free to email me if you have any follow-up questions. Always happy to answer them for you. Thanks for tuning in to Chuck's Taxidermy Tips. We'll see you next Tuesday with something else.